GSP is a master of knowledge. The reason why he's in the UFC Hall of Fame is simple. Rush always has a plan. At UFC 217, his game plan against Michael Bisping earned him the middleweight title and gave me the best MMA memory I have so far. A few years later, let's break down the sequences that led to the most iconic moment of GSP's career. We are a minute 30 in the second round. So far, everything is going well for GSP. He's still fresh and is causing problems to the champ with his skills. But the question is, will Bisping's cardio take over? Georges might not want to find out. He executes a big level change feint. Look at Mike's reaction here. GSP knows he just found something interesting. 2 seconds later, he goes for a less obvious level change feint and immediately comes up with a fast left hook to exploit Bisping's tendency. However, Bisping shows a reaction that matches GSP's feint, which means it's also less obvious than the one that happened seconds ago. He still gets clipped on the chin and barely escapes brain damage. 30 seconds later, the fight takes an unexpected turn. So far, Bisping's been popping the jab and the lead left hook, using good footwork to keep the distance. But he's looking to mix it up. Michael pops the jab, timing his setup. GSP isn't aware of the threat coming his way and his left hand drops so he can throw a kick. But Bisping is not looking for a jab, he's stepping in with the right cross. Georges' left hand goes down, letting the guard down, landing the right pass. It's too late. Saint-Pierre gets badly hurt. That step right there is the step of a champion. His legs were not under him, but he managed to hide it magnificently. Now remember this sequence. Look at the threat the right hand presents. Look at the position. We'll get back to that in a moment.
When you need to make space, go southpaw. When you need to make space, because you're circling towards the right.
Firas Zahabi is a great coach, and his advice was very appropriate to correct GSP's problem with Bisping's right hand. Third round. GSP earns an early takedown, making sure the level change feints are still going to work later in the fight. He also sets up the takedown with the jab to keep Bisping's guard up. That jab now has the respect of Bisping, who has no choice but to worry about a potential takedown when GSP throws it. Nevertheless, another big right hand connects for the count. GSP is bleeding a decent amount. His face is a mess. For the very first time in his career, time is against him. 208. GSP drops his body weight, and look at that massive warning of a right hand. Bisping slips it and is aware. This is obviously a threat. Even if they're inaccurate and predictable, all those right hands need to be taken into account by the count. Look at this. Again, a level change feint from Rush. Designs the response of his opponent, the necessary component of his soon-to-be concluded master plan. Georges goes for a level change, possibly looking to throw the left hook like he did in the second round. But on this occasion, Bisping throws a right at the same time. Fortunately for GSP, he's already dipping his head, and so he can slip that punch easily. Both fighters are very close. Georges is in range. Because of what we've discussed, Bisping has to worry about two things here: the overhand right and the takedown. But look at GSP's body language. Everything screams right hand. He's loading it up, and Bisping slides back accordingly. That overhand could be devastating for Michael, except it's not coming. Mid-illusion, GSP dramatically changes the shape of his body and sneaks in the left hook on Bisping's blind side. The only way you can pull this off is if you know exactly where the head is gonna be, setting up reactions, showing threats, picking up tendencies. GSP's master plan all comes down to this moment. A beautiful strike angled awkwardly, lands deceptively where and when Michael couldn't see. Bisping is going down. The crowd is going nuts.
Oh! GSP drops Bisping! Oh, big elbows from St. Pierre!
I studied a lot of Michael's tape. I knew he had problem with the shot coming to his right. So our plan was to fake him on his left side to attract his attention and strike him on the right.
After a few elbows that can't break through the count's toughness, GSP casts his net and locks in the choke, Georges has now trapped Bisping in a bloody mess. He takes his belt and his consciousness. As a huge GSP fan, this is still my best memory in UFC history, and I just wanted to relive it by breaking the fight down for you guys. Alright, see ya.